The wise bull and the scheming jackals. Once upon a time in a forest, there lived a powerful and majestic bull. The bull was known throughout the land for his strength and his wisdom. One day, while the bull was grazing in a meadow with his friends, a group of jackals approached them. Now these were no ordinary jackals. They were notorious for their cunning and their ability to trick others into doing their bidding. The leader of the pack was a sly old male who had a reputation for being able to talk his way into or out of any situation. The jackals had been eyeing the bull for some time now, and they had hatched a plan to steal his food. Their plan was simple. They would flatter the bull and make him like them, then ask him to do them a small favor. And when the time was right, they would make off with his hard-earned meal. So the jackals approached the bull and began their plan. They praised the bull for his strength and his majestic appearance, and they told him how much they admired him. The bull was flattered by all the attention, and he allowed the jackals to join him in the meadow. He even shared his food with them, and they feasted together as the sun began to set. As the night wore on, the jackals continued to flatter the bull, and he began to feel very good about himself. He thought to himself, "I am truly a great bull. These jackals are lucky to have found me." The bull's arrogance grew, and he started to think that he was better than the other animals in the forest. He believed that he was the strongest and the smartest, and that he could outwit any creature that crossed his path. Meanwhile, the jackals were patiently waiting for the bull to let his guard down. They knew that if they could get him to trust them, they would be able to steal his food and leave him with nothing. And as the night went on, the bull became more and more arrogant and less suspicious. Finally, when the moon was high in the sky, the jackals made their move. They surrounded the bull and told him that they needed his help. They said that they had seen a tiger in the forest, and they were afraid that the tiger was going to attack them. The jackals knew that the bull was afraid of tigers, so they thought that this would be a good way to get him to do what they wanted. The bull was indeed afraid of tigers, and he didn't want the jackals to get hurt, so he agreed to help them. The jackals thanked the bull for his help, and they followed him to a nearby river. They told the bull that they needed to cross the river, and they asked him to carry them on his back. The bull didn't want to do this, but he felt that it was the right thing to do. So he bent down and let the jackals climb on his back. Once they were all on the bull, the jackals started to make their move. They bit the bull as hard as they could, and the bull let out a loud roar. The bull tried to shake the jackals off his back, but they were too strong. They held on tight and refused to let go. In the end, the bull had no choice but to let the jackals win. They jumped off his back and ran away with all of his food. The bull was left hungry and humiliated, and he learned a valuable lesson about trust. From that day on, the bull was more careful about who he trusted. He realized that not everyone was as honest and trustworthy as he was, and he had to be prepared to defend himself against those who would take advantage of him. The jackals, on the other hand, lived happily ever after, feasting on the bull's food and living up to their reputation as the most cunning and tricksy creatures in the forest.